And this is the third lesson in this unit, and we are going to talk about how to solve these equations of the things that we graphed before. So when you're solving this, your goal is always going to be to get the radical by itself, then we can square each side to get rid of it. So to get it by itself, if we're looking at number 1, the very first thing we need to do is minus 4 on both sides. So then we have the square root of x minus 2 equals negative 1. Then to get rid of the radical, we square both sides. So we have x minus 2 equals 1. Final step, add 2 to both sides. X equals 3, and you're done. I am going to work out these first 3 problems, and then I'm going to skip 4 through 6, and then I will do 7 through 9, and then I will skip 10 through 12, and we'll finish those in class just to give you a little bit more practice with them. Let's look at number 2 and think about maybe why it's a little bit different. So you always want to get rid of whatever's adding or subtracting first. So here we do have to add this 5 on both sides. Then we still have the negative out in front of that square root, but it equals 6. So we have to get rid of that negative before we can square both sides. So we should divide by negative 1. Negative 6. So then we have to get rid of the square root, and that should always be your last, that should be the last thing you can do on that side is to get rid of that square root. So we want to square both sides. So 2x plus 10, and remember, squaring a square root, they're opposites of each other, so it cancels it out. And then negative 6 squared is 36. And last but not least, we finish solving for x. So x equals 13. Okay, last one. So we have a 2 and we have a 1 that we have to get rid of outside the radical before we can actually square both sides. So we want to subtract the 1 first. So we have 2 root negative x plus 1 equals 2. And then we need to divide by 2 on both sides. So then we have root negative x plus 1 equals 1. Square both sides. Negative x plus 1 equals 1 minus 1. Negative x equals 0. Divide by negative 1. X equals 0. And remember, 0 can be an answer. It's a number just like every other number. It doesn't matter that you got 0. That's an okay answer. Okay, like I said, we're skipping 4 through 6. If you do want to try this on your own, that's fine. We are going to do them during class time. But this is the other type of function that we talked about graphing. These are inverse functions where they have the fraction with them. And just like when we solved radicals, we are actually going to try to get the fraction by itself first. Then we will deal with how to get rid of the fraction. Okay, so step number 1 on number 7 is going to be to minus 4 on both sides. So 1 over x plus 3 equals 2. Sorry, that's a 4. It's a really crummy 4. All right, so then we treat this actually like 2 different fractions, and we want to cross multiply. So we're going to have 2 times x plus 3 equals 1. Then we want to distribute the 2. 2x plus 6 equals 1 minus 6 on both sides. 2x equals negative 5, divide by 2, and x equals negative 5 halves. You can write it as negative 2.5 as well. That's also perfectly fine. Okay, so hopefully you see how to do this. Basically, your goal is to get the fraction by itself, then turn the other side into a fraction and cross multiply. Okay, let's do that again on number 8. So we want to add this 2 first because you always want to get rid of whatever's not with the fraction. Then make it a fraction, put a 1 underneath it, cross multiply. So 10x equals negative 2. And next step, divide by 10. And then you can actually simplify that fraction in your calculator, but it is negative 1/5 or negative 0.2. Either of those answers is perfectly fine. All right. Last but not least, on number 9. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to move it. Can't quite see. Okay. So last but not least, on number 9, yet again, you still always want to get that fraction by itself first. That's your number one goal first, is to get the fraction by itself. Then we can deal with all the things that are on the fraction. So we want a minus 4 on both sides. So 4 over 2x plus 10 equals 2. Then, like I've said on all the other ones, turn it into a fraction. Cross multiply. And remember, when you're cross multiplying here on this 2 times 2x plus 10, make sure that you are putting that in parentheses so that you can distribute this 2 to everything so that you share it evenly. 4x plus 20 equals 4. Then we just solve for x like normal. Minus 20. 4x equals negative 16 divided by 4 on both sides. X equals negative 4. And there we go. There's all the work for these. All right, if you want to try the other 6 that are included on your worksheet, 3 like the radical ones that we did first, and 3 like these inverse ones, we will also go over those in class. You will also have an assessment next week. So hopefully you're practicing this. We will also do a test review or part of a test review in class.